Hello guys. तो आज हम क्वेस्ट कंटिन्यू करेंगे.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form. While we still know—
It seems we have done something akin. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would—
is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss, I know there's no running now. So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle. That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry,
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy.
Point taken. I will get... I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing...
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one?
Well... There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course. Slowly, gradually, I have achieved too little, Perhaps his end was tragic. Every shadow born of the light
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. But we will pursue. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Kidrick's... Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road, even as we hurry on, until it closes its eyes in the depth. Thank you for every...
Running late again. Hey, it's the Water. Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet? Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you?
Yeah, but aren't you...
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk...
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either...
The flow of Kuvaki is some... However...
However...
Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Haha! Right! Right you are. I forgot to The name's Varka. Knight of...
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like. Time to roll! Get back on track! It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble...
Hello! You must be the traveler. Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious...
The Wild Hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get on. Come on, let's go!
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless hut.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon...
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his... everyone's here already. Hey!
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystalite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing...
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still...
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki. Unless something went wrong.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost...
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality.
That actually sounds about right.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be, besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Reikir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nod-Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him. So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rerir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rerir, what then? That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind. Didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow? I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rerir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anetha, let's go.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime? Again. What? Running late again. Running late again.
Any leads?
Nope. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be... So, you guys didn't find anything either? Not loving the word either. How about you?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual, almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just
He's been biding his time for a while now.
No idea. Since
All we can do now is hope that I know and Anetha... Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it!
No. Silver Moon Hall! The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick! Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Hello, hello.
That was too close. Oh, we barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by...
I have a... When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted... We weren't there for the whole thing either. Yeah, we didn't see how it all started.
Kutar, can you shed any light?
Kutar. Cross-checking database.
Wait, she's the moon goddess?
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon. I've never met that person before. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his butt. Right now, devising a counter...
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? No, I can't say that. Come on.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are...
Well, I mean...
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make...
Wait, what?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers. What is it, Lum? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with it.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to if it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. After much reflection, any relation you were born.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. Very well then.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant.
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed, rejected by the world. My power.
What do you mean, reject?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment the 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, yet moonlight has a way of blending together. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party.
Then what are we waiting for?
Receive my steer.
Observe.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
We're closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape. This goes on much longer.
By the Frost Moon of old. Rule this place.
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust. Observe. To dust.
With one heart, we pray.
Being done, weather bomb!
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged.
Close your eyes. A long, smooth bend. Observe. Be silent. Fear the dark.
वार का आ गया।
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvarnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grandmaster?
We could save the intros for later. Right now,
Oh, is
that's the one. Come on, move!
ये थोड़ा अजीब लग रहा है।
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place, aka the Black Market of Intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on... Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod-Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected, but you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Well, I'm no spring chicken.
Hello,
Just
hello,
not showing my
hello.
age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe.
Hello guys.
I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't...
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially...
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nod-Krai? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow,
Okay,
I
Varka,
had no
that's
idea
it,
so
too
much
long.
had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the coup... that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. And, to be perfectly honest, but now that...
A new variable.
Who else? And in a... That said, while I was explaining everything just now...
You mean about our mystery?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you... I don't know who or what could pull something like that off.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log. A Nod-Krai and Ratnik's...
Oh,
Another dead end. Guess I'll... Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about, but once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began... But is it even possible that he were... The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Nod-Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what...
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rarir. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nod-Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no
what if there was a way to tap into a new power?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the eternal...
hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon's marrow...
The 3 moons are said to stir...
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition.
I know a way, but... we will need...
Experimental design?
Yes.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted.
Then that's settled. As you saw, the wild hunt...
It's true. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead...
But where will we even start?
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstaking.
She heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business.
Details! Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. We can't do this.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nod-Krai without my help? Besides...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence...
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Well, this certainly...
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved?
What if we told you?
Oh? Then I'd say...
I can't put a price on something like this. If you insist on compensation...
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of... Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rarier. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. If there's any way we can make this work...
This is why I'm always telling you never accept... You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't flinch. That fragment that Rarier was...
Of course.
Let me borrow it.
Wait, you actually...
Shh. This is...
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to destroy... I'm in for this part, no matter what.
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and once they're ready, we'll...
I like it.
No biggie.
All right, then. We'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return...
Lady Damselette. Wait. We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're serious—
You really think—
We're not looking for any trouble.
Do I need to remind you that you're still out of consideration for our former ties?
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear,
I promise it's nothing.
it seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot.
I'd like to speak with our
What? Huh? You mean the Nay?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nod-Krai are me and... what is it you need to speak to?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first... Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment. Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again. Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
That might be your... Huh? Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. Don't tell me... Sterile...
I know.
This... Come on then, Mr. Ray here. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.